Hello. This is Ingrid Auer. I am from Austria, from Europe, and I am one of the 25 authors of the book The Wellness Universe Guide Complete Self-Care, 25 Tools for Goddesses. So my chapter is chapter number 22. And I wrote about angels and how you can heal your female chakras by the help of angels, archangels. I would like to invite you to make yourself comfortable, take a cup of tea, or relax, lean back, and I have to check here. It says there is a problem with the frequency. I hope you can see me at all. And make yourself comfortable. I have a cup of tea, and I also use my angel spray, energetic support by Archangel Michael, which I spray above my head to relax and to calm down and to enjoy. So I will read you my chapter. The title is Your Angel Team, Clearing the Baggage and Blocks with Divine Assistance. First, I would like to start with my personal story. I still remember him very well. His name was Walter. He was a small, unimpressive man and had taken up residence in my kinesiologic practice as an astrologer. I was naturally curious to learn from him what I had planned for my earth life as a soul. Ingrid, you will be working with a lot of women. I can see that in your birth chart. Me? With women? After all, I am not a gynecologist, a midwife, or a women's coach. But Walter was right. In the course of my kinesiological work over 2 decades, 95% of my clients were women. At the same time, angels entered my life. At first, I perceived their presence skeptically and cautiously, but over the years, they have become the center of my life. In 1998, I received an order from the spiritual world to bring spiritual tools from heaven to earth. On the one hand, to open people's hearts, and on the other hand, to provide them with spiritual tools for healing their souls. Help for self-help, so to speak. When my work with angels became more and more known and spread over Europe to the USA, Central and South America, Japan and Australia, I gave up my kinesiologic work. I was busy starting a small company and bringing my spiritual tools to the world in the form of highly energized symbols and essences. It is not surprising that all my employees are women. My father and my husband are the only male supporters in my company. Also, as a lecturer, seminar leader or coach, I was to work almost exclusively with women, although I had no influence over that. It just happened that way. With great joy, I think of the wonderful and profound women's seminars or women's rituals that I have held for various countries. So what Walter had predicted for me many years before came true. even when I walk through the rooms where my spiritual tools are manufactured and stand in rows on the shelves waiting for the journey into the big wide world. That topic of femininity and womanhood runs like a thread through all the different products. The majority of my angel essences, angel oils and aura essences focus on female issues, such as hormonal problems, pregnancy, childbirth, menstruation, female sexuality or menopause. But there are also some which rebalance the various emotional injuries in a woman's life on a spiritual level. No matter if these are female emotional problems being dealt with as a toddler, school child, teenager, young adult, wife, mother, girlfriend, lover, or grieving widow. What particularly fascinates me is the relationship between the subtle energy centers in the female body and spirituality. If they are blocked, our entire life is blocked. Therefore, this is my call to you. Isn't it time to free your female chakras from the old ballast of your clan, your childhood, and your present life? What would it be like to once and for all discard old belief patterns so no longer belongs to you? How would it be to start clearing out and throwing off ballast before your energy system collapses? What would it be like to discover a new, free, loving and joyful approach to your own female body? Women, let's heal our female chakras. There's a quotation from Dr. Christiane Northrup. She says, living a healthy life in a woman's body can be downright fun, even ecstatic, and that's good news for everyone. Female chakras, are there such things at all? This was my first thought when I read about them in Dr. Northrup's book, Women's Bodies, Women's Wisdom. This remarkable American gynecologist, oh my god, doesn't matter, has observed for decades that there are energy centers in the female body that are closely related to the imprints and experiences of our lives as a woman. So isn't it time to free these chakras from the old ballast of your clan, your childhood and your present life? What would it be like to discard old beliefs and patterns that no longer belong to us once and for all? How would it be to start clearing out and throwing off ballast before the energy system collapses? What would it be like to discover a new, free, loving and joyful approach to one's own female body? But how can we rebalance our female chakras? As with all the other chakras, there are different ways to strengthen and balance our chakras, such as on the energetical level through physical exercises or yoga, with the help of body energy work, with the help of meditation, on the emotional level through talking therapy, family settings, kinesiology, astrology sessions, on the mental level through positive thinking, mental training, or on the spiritual level through transformation with the help of the archangels. They are not tools in the conventional sense, but their energies are available to us as spiritual aids. This may be unfamiliar and new to you, but this is worth trying and experiencing. Whether you have worked with angels before or not, whether you know about angels or are an ancient novice, just try it. Invite them into your life and ask them to help you. I have also given practical tips on interacting with angels in the Wellness Universe books 1, 2 and 3. So let's start with the first female chakra. What clan compulsion has to do with the first female chakra? As soon as a small crab, which is kept in a bucket with other crabs, tries to climb out and escape, the other crabs keep pulling it back. But what has this got to do with us women? And particularly with our first chakra, the energy center at the bottom of our spine, from where we absorb earth energies. Well, the first female chakra is closely connected to our clan awareness. The focus is not on love, friendliness or tenderness, but loyalty. The clan does not concentrate on individual needs, but the preservation and survival of the collective and the family. Even when the clan talks about love and solidarity, it really means compulsory clan formation, which has nothing to do with affection or love. Let's go back to the crabs. If one of them wants to leave the bucket, the others react in the same way as when a woman wants to free herself from tight family patterns. There, it's normal for family members also to try and sabotage, at least in the beginning, her efforts. Our first chakra is influenced by education during their early years. Most families do not intend to hurt their members deliberately. They only pass on their knowledge, which they consider as a soul truth. Even it is about painful and restrictive structures, they are usually not ready to rethink or let them go. We have always done like this. Which woman does not know this sentence? Now, connect with Archangel Uriel and feel his presence. He embodies power and strength and gives you the energy to release all blockages related to your family of origin, clan, or ancestral lineage. Ask Archangel Uriel to send his transformative energy into your first female chakra with the help of his red healing ray. Ask him to dissolve all blockages and help you to be well grounded and rooted. This was Archangel Uriel and the first female chakra. What bondage has to do with the second female chakra? Many women are still expected to concentrate on satisfying the needs of not only immediate but also extended families. Without consciously being aware of it, they are directed by emotions, rooted in their clans and connected with their first and particularly their second female chakra. This energy center is situated in the area of the uterus. Therefore, we must not be surprised that many women suffer from health problems connected with their reproductive organs. The second chakra has to do with relationships. First of all, the relationship with ourselves, and secondly, the relationship with others. At the same time, this chakra is an energy center which reacts to the quality of relationships and everything that is emotionally closely connected to us. Therefore, it not only reacts to burdens within our family and our circle of friends, but also to our financial situation and lack of financial security. We women are often educated in a way that we assimilate the problems of our family members, second chakra, or we care for sick and old members in the family tirelessly. We often take on others' big burdens and make them our own. As a result of our education, we refuse to see that this often happens against our will. However, our body and soul often react. So, take your time and focus your thoughts on Archangel Chamuel, even if you have never heard his name before. He is the angel of love and self-love and holds you tight. Chamuel's magenta healing ray transforms your emotional injuries, especially those related to your second female chakra. Let's continue. What self-empowerment has to do with the third female chakra. Some women literally feel powerless, without any power. It is because they never have learned to stand up for their own needs. Therefore, they are incapable of granting themselves permission for their own actions and decisions. Whereas the first female chakra has to do with grounding and balancing, but also with imprints from the clan. The second female chakra with emotional securities, creativity and children. The third female chakra is about personal power and self-authorization. The energy center is above the navel and is also called the solar plexus. When we are nervous or scared, we feel an unpleasant tension in the stomach area around the navel chakra, which it is also called. For centuries, a woman's personality was entirely judged on whether or how they were beneficial to others, and how they were able to find their place within the family unit. Therefore, a lot of women were only judged on their domestic duties and motherly qualities, and as a result, treated accordingly. They were normally not allowed to live their own individual personality, and if they did, only hidden from public view. I do not think I need to comment on the effect this had, and still has, on the collective female self-worth. Strengths and weakness of the third female chakra are connected with performance and competence, inferiority and immaturity, and of course with our own rights. This means that we women, as well as men, must have the power of making decisions regarding ourselves and our lives. Whereas, on the other hand, we must not give voluntary or involuntary permission to others to make decisions for us and on our lives. So, let's call Archangel Jophiel to your side and ask him to restore your loss of joy of life or serenity. Send his yellow-orange healing ray into your third female chakra and feel your solar plexus relax. Your body strengthens up, and you know that no one except yourself has to give you permission to live happily and self-determined. What love at eye level has to do with the fourth female chakra. Many women lose themselves in a partnership and would give anything to be accepted and treated equally in return. They keep waiting for years for equal love in their partnership, love on equal terms. However, as reports about sexual and sexist assaults show, gender equality has still not reached everybody. The fourth energy center in a woman's body lies in the area of her heart and her breasts and is called heart chakra, whereas the uterus is sometimes called the lower heart. The physical heart in the chest is called the upper heart. If one of the chakras is hurt, it has a negative effect on the other. If a woman experiences abuse, incest or rape, she usually closes her heart and her heart chakra. Due to disturbed sexual morals, which are still widespread in our society and are passed from one generation of women to the next, a lot of women close their second chakra and therefore cut themselves off from their sexuality or their erotic needs. Female disorders in the area of the heart chakra can often arise when a woman does not exactly know how to combine her love energy of the fourth chakra, and her creativity, or the wish to express herself and be completely herself, energy of the second chakra. There might be an additional inner conflict caused by a belief pattern that she is not only worthy of love when she is needed and able to give what others need. This applies both for the care level, job, household, cooking, etc., and also the sexual one. Archangel Raphael does not only stand for healing, but also for inner freedom. Therefore, ask him to your side and send his green healing ray into your fourth female chakra. Feel how his loving energy begins to heal old emotional wounds in your heart and feel the relief within you. What bottling things up has to do with the fifth female chakra. It is sometimes claimed, usually by men, that women have a more pronounced need to talk than men do. However, I know men who talk at least as much as we women do, if not more. But it is not necessarily the length of a conversation, but the content that counts. Even if we women like to chat about handbags, shoes or mascara, we also have just as many conversations about personal feelings and experiences. However, there are still many women amongst us who have never learned to talk about their feelings or needs. Since their childhood, they have carried on their family's way of thinking without questioning it. The fifth chakra is located in the area of the larynx or the thyroid gland, which causes problems for a lot of women. Symbolically and energetically, this chakra stands for the natural need to express oneself and to say what is important. The throat chakra also stands for the inner life plan, which we have brought into this life. If we deviate too much from it by not expressing and living our true feelings, talents, wishes or desires, we can feel the effects of our fifth chakra. Therefore, excessive will, stubbornness or fixations can cause thyroid problems. Therefore, ask Archangel Michael to come to you and feel his calming presence at your side. His healing ray is blue and can release your blockage in the throat chakra. Ask Michael to send his healing energy into your fifth female chakra and dissolve anything burdening so you can feel free to express your feelings without reservation. What the sixth sense has to do with the sixth female chakra. You've either got it or you haven't, people say. I'm talking about the sixth sense, this extraordinary ability which enables us to perceive far more than our five sensory organs allow. Everybody has got a sixth sense, but usually women are more likely to use it than men. We women listen to its signals and messages when we have to make decisions or we sense something that is in the air but not yet visible. Have you ever thought the so-called sixth sense might have something to do with the sixth energy center? The sixth chakra is situated between the eyebrows and it is also called the third eye. Why? Because we can see and perceive more with it than with our physical visual organ, the eyes. But why do women still question our sensitive perception? Do we refuse to accept abilities which connect us with our levels and other worlds? Because they are not scientifically proven? Because we are not taken seriously? Because we are laughed at? Many of your female ancestors had a strongly developed sixth chakra. However, they closed it as they feared to end up as witches at the stake for their abilities. Even today, many women close their third eye. Their special abilities such as clairvoyance and being a medium are still questioned, not appreciated, and degraded by the majority of people. Although the majority of women would say their intuition is placed in their heart because they follow their feelings, or in their stomach because they trust in their gut feeling, it is actually situated in the sixth energy center. The third eye works like a receiver transmitter, absorbing all the vibrations and unspoken messages around us. It is commonly called the sixth sense. Archangel Zadkiel, I'm sure, is unknown to many people. His ray is violet and he helps you to integrate your innate spirituality into your everyday life and to develop your medial skills. Ask him to direct his energy into your sixth female chakra and activate it so you can bring heaven to earth. And the last chakra, what the divine in every woman has to do with the seventh female chakra. In mythology, the spiritual woman has always been called the Great Wise One. Primeval woman, the knowing or the great goddess. Old tradition portrays her as the life-giving creator and nourishing mother. At the same time, she is healer and destroyer in one. But what has this got to do with the seventh female chakra? It is located in the middle of the head and is open towards the top. Through this chakra, women as well as men are connected with the mystical, the universal, the divine, or whatever you want to call it, hence a higher level of awareness or creation. In the relationship with the divine, women all have always played a dominant role, even in the patriarchal religions. However, this has often been written out of history, and up to now this important role of women is often kept secret. Particularly now, in these scientifically oriented times, many women neglect their female spirituality, but at the same time, an increasing number of women are looking for themselves. They have got stuck in a dead-end road or have other problems. In the course of the search, they discover the natural and intuitive access to spirituality. Some even open up for the spiritual world, contacting the higher self or other spiritual beings for the first time in their lives. Are you ready to connect with Archangel Metatron, the king of the archangels? Ask him to your side and feel his fatherly, loving energy. His golden angel ray activates your seventh female chakra and connects you with the wisdom of the universe, the cosmos, the great goddess, the great mother. Recognize the divine feminine in you and consciously integrate it into your life as a woman. This was my chapter of this amazing book, and I thank Anna Pereira and Laura DiFranco that created this amazing project. I wish you an amazing time, a good time, and don't forget your female chakra.